What's up, Roxanne? What's up, Christy? What's up, Jane? Hey, Maya. What's up, Rila? Hey, Patricia. Hey, Lolo. What's up, Charisse? What's up, Indigo Blue? What's up, Bonnie? Hey, Vicky. Hey, Sandy. Let me turn the music up a bit. Happy either Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you are in the world right now. What's up, Shannon? What's up, Christy? Hey, Vicky. We have today, starting off with 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have 8 super chatters we left off with last time. So we will start the beginning of our reading with these people. Then we'll jump into the normal flow. Okay? So here's the breakdown of the live options of getting a reading with me. Number 1 is the completely free option. If you are somebody here who is waiting to get a free reading, you're going to have to make sure you put your name, your zodiac, and then a yes/no question. Okay? And then if the reading resonates with you, I ask that you make sure you're subscribed to me. Okay? The second option, that is the super chatting feature. Super chatters are given guaranteed readings. So you choose the amount you want to send to the creator with a super chat. What I'm going to do is promise you a certain amount of cards, minutes, and energy I put into your reading. The free readings are randomized. They're randomly picked. But if you're wanting 1000% for your reading to be answered, that will be a super chat. And super chats do start at $1 and go all the way up. If you're interested in seeing the chart breakdown for the super chat, click on the description of this live and it'll be in there. And lastly, but definitely not leastly, the members. So being a member on YouTube is different than being a subscriber. A member is where you subscribe. Well, a member is where you go ahead and get exclusive access benefits to specific creators. And so with my membership team, you guys get extra weekly videos and prioritized readings during lives, and you can ask more than one question during lives. If you need a refresher on anything I just stated, you can click on the screen at any time and look at the description of the live. We will go ahead and do these 8 people. Then we're going to jump into about 30 minutes of free people. Today's going to be like I would call it, like a shorter stream. So like an hour, 30 minutes. We may go a little bit over that, but that's what we're going to be here until about 12 a.m. Eastern time today. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with those super chatters from last time. All right, I feel like starting with tarot also. Number 1 from last time, True. Your name was just True. And you were going to have a general reading, okay? What does True need to know more than anything else right now? You're feeling like, okay, so Spirit's letting me know you are stepping on your own toes. Something has not came as fast as you like, and it's regarding love, but it's not that. It's a divine timing. It's going according to Spirit's plan. There's a person that you feel like, man, I've had to power down a bit to, or maybe their energy has shifted with you, and you're like, did I do too much? Did somebody else come in? It just feels like you're taking ownership for like so much that's not even in your control. Spirit's wanting you to see that if you and this person went on a momentary break, or communication is just kind of broken up than the normal flow, there's a reclaiming your power that has been needing to be stored here. Spirit says reclaim your power Not meaning the way that this person that you care about deeply is like taking your power. You're giving it away. So claim your power back from them. Remember them on a pedestal. Or are you seeing them as an equal? When we start putting people on pedestals, Spirit's going to put things in our path to kind of like gain our attention again and realize, hey, I need to make sure that I'm living through consistency, not just motivation with this person. It feels like Spirit wants you to allow a masculine to pursue you a bit more. So don't go from A to Z just thinking that because there's no contact right now that it's all over. I'm hearing that it's just a moment in time. All right. Next person. Number 2 was Mila_Mystic. You had a romance question. Our general romance energy pool. What does Mila need to know more than anything else right now about her love life? Wow, somebody feels like they messed up with you. Okay, you're part of the collective of individuals where I see you getting like a random message in the next like week. A random message from somebody who ran away from you before and now sees what they had. Here's the thing. Spirit's letting me know that you have more than one offer coming in. You have a new lover. You have a new romantic dynamic. And you're going to get tested. Spirit's going to be like, yo, are you going to go back to what only wants you when you're not available? Or are you going to allow this true balance give and take partner come in who is going to make you feel safe, so they're also going to give you a lot of time to reflect? This new partner you're going to have, you're not going to spend time wondering what they feel about you. You're going to know exactly how they feel. They're going to be very, very communicative. But with that being said, even though this is energy, this is a relationship you've manifested, you're not used to the feeling of that. Of like being like, oh, I don't have to do anything. Like every day, I just have to be myself. There's going to be a part of this relationship where you kind of go into feeling, am I bored? Am I bored with this person? And Spirit says you're not going to be bored with them. This is going to be the most stable commitment you ever had. Your ego, what you do know, the parasite, is going to want you to go back to what dismissed it, what made you chase. But everything else is going to be telling you to go forward with a new person. So the choice will be yours. It looks like that this cycle can only be broken by you. All right. Number 3, Anise. You were wanting to know, how does the Pisces man feel about the Leo feminine? How does the Pisces man feel about Anise? How does this Pisces man feel about Anise? So he feels like he messed up a chance with you. He feels very self-deprecative. I see somebody that inside his head he can admit and see what he did wrong, but it's very hard for him to actually outwardly admit to faults. And this is not a great characteristic of a person. Okay? There is a little bit of a childhood or a childish type of energy within this Pisces man. I mean, Pisces are very emotional individuals, but if they're together, they have themselves, that emotion, it comes out in passion, it comes out in consistency, it comes out in confidence. This person feels like they don't necessarily have that type of life experience under their belt, so maybe they're kind of younger, or maybe this person is experiencing love really for the first time in their life with you. So they don't even really know how to go about expressing and admitting and being vulnerable. Spirit wants you to know this person's missing you. They wondered if they lost a chance with you. All right. Next person. All right. Number 4 was Darlene. Okay. Darlene was getting a general energy pull. What do we have for Darlene? What do we have for Darlene? You have a lot of options. You right now are wondering if you're doing something to hinder your law of attraction with love. Spirit says, no, we've been purging, we've been clearing out energy for you. Okay, you have 2 options. One person's going to come in with a fake offer, and this is a familiar force, this is a familiar energy. You have a new lover coming in this next month that actually sees you as this Empress energy and wants to be the emperor to your Empress. Not somebody that wants to command, control, corrupt, use. Everything in their mind is about like community, together, us. Not what you can do for me, not what you can give me. The inner dialogue of this masculine is a protector, a provider. Okay, in the next month, you're going to be receiving a new love offer. All right. All right, 𝗪𝗪𝗦𝗃𝗧. 𝗪𝗪𝗦𝗃𝗧. You broke up 3 years ago, and this person recently came back into your life. You're wanting to know what his intentions are? Okay, I'm going to ask if they have pure intentions for you, okay? Does this man have pure intentions for you? Yeah, they do. I do see what relationships you have had in the past. I do see that both of you never really... I don't feel like he is somebody that ever made you feel trapped. Now, there was a lot of insecurity. There was a lot of assumptions. But other than this person, a lot of your history and love has been feeling very trapped, imprisoned, being with very controlling partners. You told yourself you're never dealing with that again. Okay, this person comes in and they're from your past. It kind of confuses you because it's like they're a new person. Yes, you never gotten like an official relationship or had that type of trauma here, specifically with this guy. He's coming back because you now meet a frequency of each other. This is a person where you separated for further growth. He's not, his behaviors, the way he talks to you, everything is totally different than anybody else. There may be similarities in, like, what I'm hearing is hobbies, his hobbies, or maybe even the way he looks compared to, like, other people you've been with. But those are similarities. They're not synchronizations. Somebody that's meant for you is going to challenge you. They're going to challenge your mind. They're going to challenge your ego. They're going to challenge the way you thought about the world, your morals, everything. Okay? I do see this person as pure intentions. You have to definitely open up a bit more, but still take it day by day, okay? All right, Dan B. Dan B, you're getting a general energy pull as well. Okay, so you are feeling like a masculine, Dan. I believe that this is me picking up on your energy. I believe you are the masculine in this dynamic. You're feeling like I think you made an offer to somebody and maybe it didn't go the exact way you were hoping for. Maybe you asked somebody out, asked somebody on a date, asked if you wanted to go to the next level, and it just was not reciprocated. But the thing is, the person, they're not playing games with you. They were very honest. They're like, look, I like you. I'm just scared. I've just got over a relationship, or I'm getting over a relationship. I'm hearing you met me at a very sticky part of my life. And Spirit wants you to know all of your efforts have not been in vain. This person is more in an observing area with love. Like, they're very skeptical. You know, if you would have, what I'm hearing is if you would have met them a partner or even 2 partners before, they would be a totally different person. But the last 2 people they gave their heart to, like, really it tore it up. So now, no matter if you did everything perfect or not, they're going to be on high guard. Your actions have not been for nothing. You have not been following impulse. You have been following Spirit's guidance, intuition. So Spirit wants you to not ever chase, but continue to know you are on the right track. And if you are yourself, as you always are, time is just going to catch up. This person's going to see you enough and realize, no, they are exactly who they say they are. With that being said, don't hold your life off because somebody else feels comfortable keeping you in a limbo. There's a little more wiggle room here before we would get to that point, but they wanted me to highlight that for you. If you feel like they start becoming comfortable with your communication, you sometimes need to change your pattern up to kind of like bring a person back down to earth and say, you know what, like I can lose this person. I do enjoy this more. I enjoy this relationship. I want this more than I realize, because when it's not here, it's like the whole thing. You be careful, or it's like the whole thing of it's like you don't really know what you have until it's gone. Sometimes we have to change our behavior, our pattern, for a person to kind of like see it like in that energy. Like, oh shit, they changed their pattern because of something I did. Now I have to reflect and I have to see what I have to do if I want that version of them to come back to me. All right, number 7, CJ Justine. You just wanted a general energy pull. I got you. General energy pull for my friend. Let's see. All right, so wow, you're channeled in with the same exact energy. But this is good though. This is a masculine to you. Okay, there is somebody that wants to pursue you, CJ Justine. I know that we've talked about the ex before. It does not feel like it's him. I feel like there's somebody. This is new energy. This is. Oh, okay. You have a new lover coming into your life. You have a new lover coming into your life, and this is going to be that masculine that, like, if you heard the reading beforehand, we were telling the masculine, we were telling them that even though that this feminine really does like them, they're on high guard with love. Their heart is like, I'm not going through that fucking shit again. And I see you're the feminine who's going to be in that state now. You're supposed to allow yourself to be pursued. Spirit wants you to know that in about 3 months' time, there's going to be a new relationship in your life. Very interesting. In 3 months, you're going to be attracting and be in this dynamic with a true masculine who's not afraid of facing their own fears to be with you. Is not afraid of being patient and seeing the person you are is worth the wait. All right, Sadie. Number 8, Sadie, your general energy reading. What we got for you? Okay, so you're feeling like you're unsure in love right now. You're like, have I made clear decisions? I think you cut somebody off and it was really, it was hard. You really love this person and you're like, man, I'm just tired of playing games. I keep getting empty promises. And after a certain amount of time, a person, you just have to see it's a person's behavior. It's their pattern. And it's not going to change unless I change my pattern to them. Spirit wants you to know you made the correct choice, releasing a toxic connection. You're going to take some time to yourself. You're going to probably go in hermit mode. But rest assured that love does show 2026 a new lover, somebody that you've never experienced before. That's a big message in all of today's collective readings, was that a lot of people are receiving new love, the manifestation. A lot of you here demanded to Spirit that you do not give me somebody of the past, that if this is truly meant to go forward and there's not any one of my exes or etc. that's supposed to be the person that comes back, you show me a direct sign. And you all receive this sign by a new lover coming into your life. Interesting. So that was it for the super chatters we left off with last time. Let's go ahead and start formulating the next group. All right. Let's see, what time is it? We'll probably only have, let's see. We'll see. We'll probably have 2 groups of super chatters today. All right, so I'm starting the new list right now. Up. All right, Shannon. You're number 1. ELT. You're number 2. John Belt. You're number 3. All right, number 4. That's Addie. All right, number 5 is Emily Smith. Right. Number 6, that's Crystal. Crystal T. Number 7. Okay, so that's it so far. You guys have another, let's say, I'll just go to about 20 more minutes. I'll give it 20 more minutes to be put on the first group of super chatters, okay? So, and I'll just round it up. I'll just round it up to 11:20. So that's at 11:20 p.m. Eastern Time will be the cutoff for the first group of super chatters, okay? But now we're gonna go into 30 minutes of free people. So I'll just round that up too. So we'll just go to 11:30 for free people. All right. All right. Make sure you put your name, your zodiac, and a yes/no question. Free readings are resuming now. And I do feel like switching to the Oracle deck as well. Right. All right. Samina, you're an Aquarius. Is there any possible reunion or connection with Hashan? Let's see. You guys are in a no contact situation. Does Spirit show that it's possible for them to have reconciliation? It does. It's going to take time. It doesn't show as fast as your ego would like. You know, the two of you are going to go into months of separation. If you haven't already been in months of separation, is something they wanted me to say as well. Now, I do see a masculine coming back in. I do see a more wiser version of each other being able to meet in the future. So they're saying, don't tell the universe that it's not possible. Don't take it off your manifestation board, but also don't hold yourself back. It's feminine being pursued in this dynamic. All you got to do is focus on yourself, take it day by day, but it does look like more can formulate between you two. All right. Let's see. Diane Evans, you're a Gemini, and you'd like to know, should you go back to school for psychology? Let's see, the spirits show that you should go back to school for psychology. Yeah, absolutely. So this is, what I'm hearing is, from the very beginning, you kind of knew what you wanted to do. You didn't know how you wanted to do it, but you wanted to work in mental health. You wanted to help people. You wanted to be a healer. And you decided, I'm hearing very fast, to go to school, and you realized, I need time to live. I need time to by myself. You maybe decided to travel the world, or just save time, make money, doing something that still involves a passion, but You're like, I'm going to come back to this one day. I'm hearing that you're not bored with life. You're just ready for the next step. You did a lot. You reclaimed a lot for yourself without even having a degree. And going back to school this is more going to be out now of wants more than like I need this. Like I have to. It's interesting. Your reason for going back to school is not because you need this higher education to get to your desired spot. You're already healing. You're already helping people. But now you're ready to go into a different field. Spirit's saying yes. You know, go against the grain. Go against what, if other people are telling you, man, you're so established or whatever, why are you going to try to go back? It's like starting all over again. It's not up to them. You know that whatever you have, whatever you've learned, it can help a different form of the world. It can help a whole group of people. Interesting. You have like a vision for a specific type of group of people you want to work with, or maybe even do like a group setting, almost like a therapeutic, like a rehabilitation center. I don't even know how to explain what I'm seeing other than like a rehabilitation center. And this comes from also what I'm hearing is something that hits home to you. Maybe you had this little part of your life where either somebody you really care about deeply or yourself had a problem with substance abuse or just some form of illness. And you're like, this, my life experience, everything has brought a real passion out of me that I want to do this. I want to go ahead and turn gears, shift to another career or another way of healing. And Spirit says you can do it. All right. Let's see. Brittany, you're an Aries. Should you postpone your trip to Michigan? Should you postpone your trip to Michigan? So, I'm hearing that it's not, is this already been postponed before? Have you had to reschedule this? I'm hearing that there's nothing Spirit would keep you from like saying to reschedule this. I think it may be like a 3D world thing. Like maybe you're feeling scared that it's too soon. Okay, Spirit says that if it's more fear, if you're wondering if something's too soon, it's not too soon. You've had to reschedule this before, and that was a divine intervention. But this time it would be fear-based. You're not supposed to reschedule. And Spirit wants to remind you that the parasite, the devil, etc., when you are doing things right, it will try to stop. Sometimes, you know, the devil will try to put all of the red lights in front of you. It will try to trick you into thinking, oh, I shouldn't go there because it's unsafe, when really it's more than safe. It's where you'll meet destiny. It's where you'll go to that next form of your evolution. And the parasite, the devil, wants you to think that's a place that you're going to get hurt, so you stay away from it. There's a difference between divine intervention with spirits guiding you and protecting you from something versus the devil, the parasite, malevolent forces trying to trick you into not going into your destiny. Remember, Spirit never yells at you. Your higher self, it's like an inner calm voice. It's stern, but it's calm. If anything in your head is like racing and it's belittling you and it's like, don't go there or terrible things are going to happen, that's not Spirit. Because even if Spirit is guiding you away from like somewhere where you shouldn't be, they're not going to scare you. They're not going to be like, oh, if you go there, something bad's going to happen. They're going to send you this inner calmity of just go the other direction. You ever think about it? You ever go to a restaurant somewhere, you get there, and it's literally just like you pull up and you're like, nope, I don't know how to explain it, not going in there. It's not an anxiety-full thing. It's not even you don't have to second guess it. It's just like, I'm not. That spirit taking you away from danger, taking you away from something that they know would mess with your frequency. So, with that being said, Spirit saying Michigan, it's time. You don't need to reschedule it for a second. And don't let the parasite, don't let the devil fool you into thinking where you're supposed to be is where danger will happen. Michigan, there's something bigger there for you. Right. All right, 𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗧, you're a Pisces, and you would like to know, will the man in your life stand up for you? Is he going to stand up for you, tell you how he feels? Let's see. The spirit showed this masculine standing up, being truthful to this feminine. So spirit, remember, I'm always here for you. There does seem to be a bit of a cowardness within this masculine's energy. They're not somebody that really even stands up for themselves. And a lot, I feel, has to even do with like family members or friends being like, why do you let people talk to me that way or about me that way? And this courage that you know you're deserving of is not in this man. What they want me to say to you is, sometimes we love a person or want a person for who we think their highest version can be. You can see if he did more work, if he stood up for himself, how much greater of a person he would be, and then he would have the ability to be that partner for you. But the reality, my friend, is that he's not doing those choices in this lifetime. He is being complacent. And you have to, there's this example in my head that keeps being told. You can't expect a fish to walk like a dog, and you can't expect a dog to swim like a fish. You're wanting a form of confidence that is not even in a person that is not even in the shell of him. You both are deserving of a love where you feel completed by you, is what I'm being told as well. And there's a difference between, you know, being intimidated by a feminine and it being like a motivating thing. It's like, oh, okay, I see what it has to take to be with you. I got it, and I'm about it. Versus intimidation, like going and cowarding inwards and thinking it takes away from masculinity and etc. This person, you have to accept them for who they are. And what you're wanting from him, it's not that it's something he's not wanting to give you, it's not in him. Spirit would guide you to allow yourself to find new love, because I'm telling you, okay, something like standing up for you and defending your honor, that has to be built into a man. That is not something that can be taught from a woman to the man. That is something that has to be built in. He learned from himself, from other like male figures. Absolutely, obviously, knowing a feminine wants that helps, but like him actually doing it like subconsciously, instinct, he has to know it for himself. And if that's a very big characteristic in a man that you desire, it's not going to come from this dude. Okay, so love the person for who they are and separate for further growth. And if you could be friends after a certain amount of time, I see that could be possible here, but that could even be that could be tricky. All right. Jane, you're a Libra. You would like to know, will you and Chris meet physically? Are you guys going to be able to meet physically? This time's not yet over. And it doesn't have to be this big thing. You're going to meet, okay? But it does look like it takes a masculine coming to you. Does that make more sense within your dynamic? You're not necessarily somebody that would travel to them. And that's the thing that's hard. Because of the situation you guys are in, the only way you can see each other is if he comes to you, but he's been holding it off, or he's been giving you excuses. I see this person wants. Okay, you are gonna see each other. Now I understand why he's lying to you though about something. It's money. He wants to see you. If he could come see you, and he could take the time off of work, put money into it, and still be good, I'm hearing he would have came by now. He is very insecure about wherever his financial part is, and he doesn't want to turn you off. He doesn't want you to be like, oh, this guy doesn't have things going for him, so I'm just gonna dip out. He's really, honestly, from what I'm hearing, trying to save a certain amount before he goes ahead and asks, hey, do you want to meet up? Can I come see you, etc. It's gonna take more time. And with you knowing this, don't try to pressure the conversation of, hey, if you want help with, if it's anything to do with a plane ticket, money, and you want to go 50-50, whatever. What I'm being told with this specific masculine is they're not going to accept that. They're like, if I'm doing this, if I'm coming to you, you're not paying a penny for it. That's not how this is going to work. Maybe in the future, after more time, but this is my responsibility. And if you tried to push the subject of, no, please let me just help pay, I just hear it would put him it would be putting him in a corner, and he may even kind of shut down. So long story short, this connection definitely still has a lot more to formulate. I do see you meeting up. I just see there needing to be more time for finances to come in order. You guys got about 10 minutes before the first cut for Super Chatters as well. 10 minutes before the first cut for Super Chatters. Junebug, what's up, homie? Thank you for being a subscriber or a member. You're an Aries, and you'd like to know, is your ex-boyfriend the Gemini? Are you guys going to get back together? The spirits show you and this Gemini getting back together. I do see you two coming back into each other's lives. There's going to be a lot of left path, right path choices that shows if full commitment happens. But I do see your story is not yet finished. I do see Spirit encouraging you to get to know who each other are now. Because you're two totally different people than when you last were together. So there's absolutely the possibility of having a healthy relationship. Barbara, you're an Aries. You wanted to know, is there going to be any new love coming in your life soon? You wanted to know if there's going to be any new love that comes into your life soon. Wow. Okay, you already have somebody that is starting out as a friend. Okay, if this person isn't already in your life, it means that you're going to start out slow and steady wins the race. But there's a relationship formulating this year for you. I am hearing that you probably have at least met them 1 or 2 times. And this is somebody that's already been in your energy before, in this lifetime. And you may have had blinders to it. You may have just thought they were like a friend. Okay, it's like a friend of a friend. It's somebody that's been like a background character in your life. They're not somebody that necessarily you are close to at all. But Spirit says, rest assured, you're going to be in the same place at the same time. You're going to be in the right place. You're going to be in the right place. Okay? Invited. There's going to be, somebody's having a party soon. If one of your friends' birthday is coming up, if there's like a form of a reunion, it's just something's going to happen. You're going to both be at the same place at the right time. And it's even more than being invited to this event. It's like almost like Spirit literally like aligning you the way you're walking. Like you're just, you see, eyes lock, and something's different this time than when you saw them the time before. Your mind was on somebody else. You were getting over something. This is going to be really healthy. You don't have to go searching for who this person is. I do hear in the next 2 months it's going to be very obvious who it is, though. Daisy, Elizabeth, you're a Leo, and you would like to know, are you on the right path about choosing your career? Are you on the right path regarding your career? 1 second. All right, Elizabeth the Leo, are you on the right path regarding your career? All right, so you definitely were feeling like you were like, I am a zombie of a person in whatever job, career you were doing before. This leap of faith is a leap of faith. And a lot of people would have told you, don't do it. And you knew, though, if I don't go forward, if I don't really try, I'm going to wonder what if the rest of my life. I'm miserable doing what I'm doing. I am meant for more. Spirit says you're listening to the call. You're listening to them. They're not saying it's going to be an easy road, but look, I think life's proved to you, no matter if you follow your passions or not, life's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to have moments. So you might as well be following your dreams while experiencing whatever comes. You are making the right choice. Don't let other people get the best of you. And you will be able to, every single day, say you do know that you didn't, you can go to bed every day knowing that you're following your dream, that you don't become some like old person and is wondering, you know, and like, what would have happened to my life if I would have done this, if I wouldn't have listened to that person. You're living, you're existing, and nothing's going to stop you as long as you stay true to yourself. Diana, you're a Virgo. You'd like to know, are you on the right path? Diana, you're a Virgo, and you would like to know, are you on the right path? Yeah, absolutely. So you have started, like, not even start, really are a cheerleader of your own story. You used to be the bully. You've blocked out bullshit. You know that certain people, like, there's going to be misunderstandings. There's going to be moments where, you know, you got to go through confusion, confrontation for the right people. But if somebody's not giving you any balance, give and take, if somebody's not adding to your life, you do not take that energy. You do not even acknowledge, you ignore. You are not allowing people to take your energy. You've had friends, family members, I'm hearing the last couple of years, that you have erased, and the peace you feel is, it's amazing, but right now you're feeling a little alone because you're like, you know, it sucks that literally like 80% of the people that was younger, etc., had to leave. And I'd rather have soul family than what was before, but I'm feeling alone. I'm feeling like I'm missing a community. And Spirit says that you right now are attracting in a new lover. Somebody that starts out as a friend, somebody where you guys can talk to each other about things that you can't talk to others about. I'm hearing phone calls that go on for hours and hours and feel like minutes. You absolutely are on your highest path. And anything you've had to shed has been completely guided, and you have made room for what's really meant to be here. All right, 1 minute. Last call for first group of super chatters, okay? 1 minute. Charisse, you're an Aquarius, and you would like to know, is your job where you're supposed to be? Is your job where you are supposed to be? Job where you're supposed to be. So a lot of people here are channeled in with the energy today of like releasing a job that they feel miserable in. You may make good money, decent money, you may have decent benefits, but it's like taking away years off your life, the stress, the emptiness. And you're like, I know I'm supposed to step into something creative. I'm supposed to be my own boss. You feel like you're wasting your time, even though the job you have, a lot of people looking outward in would think, oh, you're set, you're good, you're solid. You're feeling called to start a new career. The only person that's going to truly be able to get in your way is you. Because everything everybody is saying, including myself, technically is an opinion. And you are seeing what is your universal truth. What Spirit is telling is resonating with you. Just because these other people didn't believe in their dreams does not mean you should let them not let you pursue yours. You have the choice. But Spirit does say you're feeling called to pursue another timeline, another life. All right. All right, 𝗧𝗧𝗦𝗗𝗘𝗕, you're a Cancer. You're wanting to know if the guy has true intentions with you. If this guy you're on and off with, does he have true intentions for you? So it looks like this is somebody that sees you more as I'm trying to find the right way to put it. And this is the only word that keeps coming into my mind, so I have to say it and I'll let it channel it from there. And I don't like it. I don't like this energy, okay? But we need to tell you what you need to know. It's like entertainment. That is the word that, it's not even a distraction. It's not, oh, I'm insecure about my feelings. I don't, I'm afraid to trust. That's not the energy that's coming from the masculine in this reading. I see this person feels entertained by your connection. And it would be a lot different if both of you were okay with like friends with benefits or just messing around. If you're both on the same page, you're like, this is both kind of just, okay, that would be a different story, but you're not. Oh, no, you're not. I can feel that you are like, I am looking for love. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm going to burp. You're like, I'm looking for love. I'm not looking to have a friends with benefits. I'm done with that part of my life. And Spirit's letting you know every time you open the door for this guy, you're starting a cycle repeat. You have to pick yourself. That is the only way that this karmic cycle is going to be completed. Okay? So, he does not have true intentions with you. I'm not saying he's evil. I'm not saying that he doesn't care about you. But he doesn't respect you. You deserve better than this. Right. April, you're an Aries. You want to know, is it going to work out with Paul? The Spirit's showing that it's going to work out with Paul. So there's a lot of pressure. It's a lot more in the dark, but it feels like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So you remember, we have freedom of will. Destiny and freedom of will mixed together. And this is how. We're destined to meet people, but we're not destined to have anybody stay in our life. That's based off the freedom of will. I see two people that still have quite a bit of work to do together. And Spirit does want me to tell you to not be focused on labels with this person. It's a possibility they could just be a moment in time. I'm almost feeling that this person could be a season for you. And the season's not over, though. Okay? Left path, right path choices. We're not saying, that they're saying we're not saying to believe that there's no way that you and this person can have a full wish fulfillment together. But they're really saying it would defeat the purpose of a lot of the lessons if you did not separate for further growth. You guys are on a little, so being in your guys' energy feels like being on a tightrope, and I'm going from one side to the other. You have to stop chasing him. You have to stop chasing him. If you continue to chase him, you're reaffirming his behaviors. There is a soul tie connection here. But you need to go ahead and change your pattern. And it does show they want you to be focused on him being more a season, a part of your life, than caring to have complete verification that he's divine or that he's something forever. Because the more you focus on that, you are avoiding the whole lesson of what's going on right now. It's not set in stone that he's going to be with you forever. There are a lot of choices that still have to be made. But you are destined to meet each other. Okay? All right. Fancy Pants, you're a Scorpio, and you'd like to know what is the Gemini's intentions true? Oh, okay. Is this Gemini have pure intentions with you, Fancy Pants? Yeah, I do see somebody that has pure intentions, but they're scattered mind individual. I like them. They feel they give me golden retriever type of energy. If you've ever heard of that phrase, they're just like they're good. They're good soul. They're funny, but time management is not their best suit at all. But this is one of those people. It's like, it's not because they don't care. It feels like they care so much that they try to become super prepared for things that they end up like forgetting or even like having some form of like anxiety, etc., stopping them from being able to complete things on time, get places on time. This energy is very intentional. So they want you, if you've just been like, man, this is an odd person, but not in a bad way. You're like, this is odd. I've never dealt with somebody like this before. They throw me for a whirlpool, like the way I talk to them, the way that they talk back to me. Like, not like talk back, but like just the way you communicate, the way you flirt. The fact that they don't really make you chase. It's all new to you. So you're wanting to make sure it's genuine, and it's not a facade that they're pretending to be somebody. They're not. This is a pretty good person, and they're really fucking funny. And they're funny without trying. I'm saying it's like the things they do, the way they like they walk or like will laugh or like just react to things. It's so genuine, and they really do wear their heart on their sleeve. So this is cool. Spirit's definitely saying to vibe more with this. All right. Susan, you're a Virgo. You're interested in someone you've known for 30 years. Can't stop feeling their energy. And you want to know if you're going to be able to become physical. Okay. Is there going to be, for this Virgo, is there going to be a physical world meetup? Are they going to be able to be together? I'm hearing that it looks like there's do you have have you lost are you a widow? It feels like there's somebody in this dynamic where it could be him, it could be you, it could be both of you. That there's somebody else that they really had a great love with, and they passed organically, and Spirit kind of like finds these two people together. They organize. It comes from a spirit making you meet, not one of you reaching out to the other. It's like literally same place, like you're in the same place. And this is, I'm telling you, it's way more common than people realize about these types of connections, where you could literally travel to the whole other side of the world and you could be on the same plane with somebody that is this energy, somebody that you're telepathically connected, etc. And how the fuck are we both going on this plane to this specific destination? The most recent soul tie reunion of more older individuals. I'm not saying, I don't know what your exact age is, but just saying people that are like over their 40s and etc. Like mid age to going into elders, was this group, these two people who were in a retirement cruise, and they were like going to it was like a Norwegian retirement cruise, and they both were there, and they had not talked, they had not seen each other in like 20 years, and both of them had lost their partners the year before, and they had good lives with them, and then it's like literally spirit brought them together once it was their time. Because guys, yes, we can have wish fulfillment with more than one person. We do have a divine. We do have that one person. But there are others. There are others. That's why Spirit promises, even if you are somebody here who you're like, I know I've met my divine. I might have even been married to them. They might have been my significant other, and they passed away. There's no doubt about it in my mind that was my divine, and now I wonder if there's going to be anybody else. I am telling you, Spirit will have somebody else for you too. They will never be able to fill that spot, nor would they want to, of who your divine is. But you have your own special connection with that person, a life partner, basically. And I do see there's much more that can happen between you two. You just have to allow yourself to live, and Spirit will align you two with divine timing. As long as you allow yourself to live, see the world. Don't keep yourself recluse. Don't make yourself a hermit. All right, so now let's go ahead and start the first group of super chatters. We're gonna write everybody since Crystal. Let's get a drink as well. All right. All right, Crystal. Got it. All right, number 7 is Christy. Right. Number 8 is Junebug. Got you. Number 9 is Tatiana. Got you. Number 10 is Elisa. Right. Number 11 is Keely. Number 12 is the Royal. The Royal Tell. All right. Number 13, that's Chanel. And number 14 is Christy, that one book lover. Okay. That's it for the first group of super chatters. I'm going to give, let's see, 11:35. We'll go to 11:50. The last group of super chatters is going to be cut off at 11:50. 11:50. It's currently 11:34 p.m. If you're wanting to get on tonight's list, guaranteed to get your answer, we're going to do the last cutoff at 11:50 p.m. And anybody after 11:50 p.m. who super chats will be answered the first thing on our live stream tomorrow, okay? All right, so if you've super chatted, please listen out for your name paired with your number. Number 1, Shannon. Number 2, ELT. Number 3, John B. Number 4, Addie. Number 5, Emily Smith. Number 6, Crystal. Number 7, Christy. Number 8, Junebug. Number 9, Tatiana. Number 10, Elisa. Number 11, my handwriting, Keely. Number 12, the Royal Tell. Number 13, Chanel. And number 14, Christy. All right, let's do this. Cross that out. And then we go back up. All right, Shannon, you are having a general reading. Oh, wait. So Tatiana is a Gemini and wants a love reading? Okay. Got you. Thank you. Perfect. All right. Shannon, who is a Taurus. What the spirit state you need to know more than anything else right now? All right, you're feeling like did you get in a fight with a friend, or you feel right now, you're like, man, I feel so alone. You're like, I know I have loved ones. I'm very grateful for the people that care about me. I'm very grateful for being alive. I'm very grateful for my guides, but I feel alone. And this feels like two things, all right? Number one, somebody else is missing you too, and it's a friend. It's not a lover. It could be like a sister or somebody that was like you were so close to. It was like a sister, and you guys just got in a bad fight. And it could have even been years since you guys have talked, is what they're wanting me to state. And you're both feeling each other's energy. It's like, man, I just want to make up. Like, it's been so long. Things are different. We're different people. But who breaks the ice is the question. It feels like they're supposed to break the ice to you, based off of what I'm feeling happened during your last interaction. But another thing Spirit's wanting me to tell you is right now, it's better for you. It is nothing bad. I'm just trying to see what they're trying to say with this. Right now, you've had to go inwards and really reset who your friend group was. You've seen certain people that are willing to face their fears, be their own healthy partner, and then be able to bring a true friendship to another and not be in distraction and having a bad influence. Okay, Spirit's showing me that there is a definitely, I'm picking up more on somebody connected to you. There is a friend, there is somebody that you probably had to separate with because they were taking on too much negativity, or even doing things that you didn't agree with, like a lifestyle. And it's more about like not taking care of themselves. Maybe they were falling into like a seedy crowd, and now they've really rebuilt themselves, and somebody even feels like they could be like sober or just going through some form of recovery. And part of their recovery, part of facing fears, is apologizing and saying, I'm sorry who I was. I'm sorry for who I was when I was addicted, when I was on whatever this is. That's where the clarity's starting to come in. Their mind was so foggy, and now, yeah, you have somebody who you're gonna want to accept back in, and it's gonna be hard, but you're gonna see the difference. And they've done a lot of work. Spirit wants you to also know you do have other friends that are still coming. You have new people. You're not alone. But yeah, there is somebody that it hurt everything in you. What I'm hearing, it really hurt to separate from them, but you had to do what was best for you. Their energy was absorbing. It was taking life force from you. Number 2, L. L. You're a Taurus. You're dealing with your ex who's a Sagittarius. You're wanting to know what's going on with that. Okay. So what is Spirit showing the energy is between this Taurus and the Sagittarius? Well, it's definitely more than friendship, and it does feel like cycle repeating. This person, this ex, they're going around in circles with you, and they do reach out to you based off impulse. This is not somebody that would be a healthy partner. This is a cycle repeat. Spirit's definitely telling you that you've already taken a chance on him before, or them. And it's the same, they're playing the same game. It does not matter that you are doing things differently. Go with me here. It's great that you are doing things differently, that you're wanting to come in more communicative. But in the scheme of things, if the other person, whoever it is, doesn't want to as well, then it doesn't matter. No matter what you do, no matter how maturely you act, how much understanding you give, they're going to do this cycle repeat with you. And the best thing for you is to cut it off. Spirit's letting me know every time you allow yourself to talk to this person, you are turning basically around, like you're doing like a U-turn to your highest timeline regarding love specifically. It's not like career or that like it messes up everything, you being with this person or having them in your life, but regarding love, yeah, it's causing you detours. It's making you do U-turns. So see the way forward for yourself is that if this really was your masculine, you wouldn't have to try this hard. Things would have cracked by now. All right, John B. Number 3, John B. What energies or insights surrounding the future relationship with your 2 closest partners? How can we nurture our bond? I'm a Cancer. The girls are Aries and Gemini. Okay, so what does Spirit show? What I'm going to say, John, for you is what does Spirit show you can best do to stay united? To be able to continue to be a healthy force for each other. Okay. So organization of time. It's something that's important with your guys' dynamic is that you have separate time with each of them. And I'm not sure if you guys are if you guys are like polyamorous and it's only though that they're your partners, they're not partners for each other. If it's that way, it's really important that you have separate times with them, okay? If you are polyamorous and that energy is like where you're all together, still having separate dates, but then also making scheduled times to spend together, okay? I do see you are somebody that's doing this for the right reasons, okay? Being polyamorous is very possible to be a successful thing. It's not for everybody. It is not for everybody. Most people are monogamous. But for individuals where this type of lifestyle is what's right for you, all that matters is that you care, you're considerate, you're honest with each other, and you allow yourself to not pretend there will be no jealousy. Not pretend that things are going to be perfect and you have to throw away like emotions and being afraid that like that partner or whatever is going to end up leaving. These dynamics, the only way these types of people, these dynamics work is open communication and not leaving room for assumptions. I'm hearing it's more than possible, but you have to show them, having 2 partners, and especially them being women, you're taking on a lot of responsibility. And if you can do it, power to you, brother. If you can do it, that's what's up. If you really, really love both of them unconditionally, and they even, what I'm hearing, have some form of like a coexisting relationship, you can continue to coexist. The biggest thing is making organized time for each of them. And it does not have to be a tally game what you do for them, but remember, both of their love languages and etc. are different. Both of them are going to need different things from you. And also make sure that you are still making time for yourself as well. But I do see a healthy polyamorous or healthy open relationship. All right. All right, Emily, you're a Pisces. You're wanting to know what's going on in your love life after a 2-year relationship that just ended. What were his intentions? Okay. What I'm going to do for you for this, because you asked like 3 questions in there, I'm going to ask Spirit, is the purpose, has your contract been served? Is there anything else that's supposed to happen between you two? And that will also be able to help you understand his actions to this point, okay? I'm hearing that it is over. Spirit is definitely stating this connection, if you two were to stay in each other's life, it would be avoiding the next steps. You've stayed with each other because it's what's comfortable. It's what you two knew. Everybody around you probably told you, "Oh, it's gonna get better. You just gotta want it more," or whatever. The thing is with this dynamic is I see a masculine that constantly acted away, very different when you two were away from everybody versus when they were right and you were with others. Like there's 2 sides of them. I feel that they're a good person, but there was this very manipulative energy. To others, they wanted to make it seem like they were a positive force. They supported your dreams, but it looks like behind closed doors, they may have been kind of like undermining you. They could have belittled you. Like, are you sure you can do this? Are you sure you want to do that? And that stuff eats away. It chips over time. So you guys are destined to meet in every lifetime. This is somebody who is not your divine counterpart, though, is what they want me to let you know. It's a very intense relationship. It's something that you needed to experience to continue to learn, to continue to grow, but this is not a divine. This is a karmic connection. This is somebody who would be considered the false divine. And we all have a false divine. They're a very important person on our journey. And the thing about the false divine is there's normally like a lot of similarities between whoever your divine and the false divine is. So that could go down to the zodiac sign. That can be their name. That can be the characteristics about the way they look, their personality. But it's kind of like just that. It's kind of like those surface level things. Who they are inwardly is completely different. Spirit's wanting you to know that his intentions were never to hurt you, but they weren't to be this cheerleader in your life either. It was a status type of thing. It was more about what you guys brought together, what you looked like together. To the outside world, it was like you guys were like a perfect couple, right? And in reality, there was a lot you learned about balance, give and take with them. So the lesson has been solidified. Spirit is supporting you to go forward, but the choice is always yours, okay? All right. And that was Emily Smith. All right. Now, Addie Lane. You're a Pisces female. Let's give you a general reading regarding your love life. General reading regarding your love life for Addie the Pisces. What does she need to know? All right. Well, there's somebody that you've already entered either a relationship with before. You've been intimate, you've flirted, there's some form of romantic exchange that's happened that wants to come back into your life, and it's not based off of just excitement and fireworks. This is consistency. It's somebody that's been thinking about this and it's like, I want to go down this road with you. Okay, you have a lover. You have somebody that's going to be reaching out to you very soon. And what I am hearing is you'll be excited for it. This is somebody where things never really got off the ground. So nothing detrimental ever happened between you two to make you guys not talk. It was just more like life. Shit happens. and you both had Spirit steered your directions away from each other to come back at a different time. All right, you guys got 1 more minute. Last call for super chatters who are guaranteed for this live stream. After the cutoff, everybody else that super chats will be guaranteed on tomorrow's live stream. The first people answered, okay? All right. Next person, number 6. That's Crystal. Number 6, Crystal. The man you believe to be your soulmate has gone radio silent and has been very distant. You love him and everything you have, but you're unsure if you're supposed to bring him with you as you ascend into the 5D universe. Okay, so what is Spirit showing me you're supposed to know regarding this connection? Is it time to let go? Is he coming back? What's going on with him? Okay. Well, they want me to let you know right now, there is certain things in his life that he is having to knock out. Done. Over with. There could be some romantic situations that he is switching back into figuring out. This could be even more an inwards thing about him being like, man, I don't even know if I'm actually ready for a relationship. But I don't want to tell, I don't want this person to go, so I'm going to leave them more in limbo. I do sense Spirit showing that they're not blocking this timeline with him, but they are stating you got to go about this very differently than you have before. You've used to be the chaser. You used to feel like when these types of situations happen with a person that you're supposed to double down and go even harder to show them, no, I'm going to be willing to be here for you. And even though that is like a great thing, it actually promotes the other person feeling comfortable to cookie crumb you. This individual, all they could do, if they were talking to you right now, all they would be doing is cookie crumbling. They respect you too much. They respect you too much to only be entertaining your energy. Now, you do deserve an explanation, right? But I'm hearing they don't want to go KO with you. They don't want to knock out the chance, the possibility, because they're unsure really of what they want. Spirit's letting you know that at this point, you guys don't owe anything to each other. You never got into a physical relationship. I don't think you guys got too far either. So at this point, you don't owe each other anything. And when he does come back, he's no longer going to be confused about whoever this third party energy is that before he even met you, he was still figuring out a situation with. He's closing doors that don't serve. You're just in a separation for further growth. All right, that's the cutoff for, we're still doing the first group of super chatters, but that's the cutoff for the second group who are guaranteed. I'm going to mark down the last name and let's see, cut that. I'm going to mark down everybody since Christy. So that was, all right, so then number 15, that's going to be L for her second question. Got you. Number 16, Dream Chaser. Number 17, Misty Lee. All right. That is it for the guaranteed readings for today. Everybody else will be randomized. And again, you still are more than welcome to Super Chat. You will just be the first answered on tomorrow's live stream. Okay? Now let's get back to, we just did Crystal, right? Yep. So now we're on number 7, which is Christy. Number 7, Christy. All right. Let's see. All right, you're wanting a general, Christy, and you are a Taurus. Let's go ahead and give you that breakdown. Somebody is going to break down to you, crying. Somebody fucked up, and they want me, and you guys know me, I don't really normally say it like this, but this person fucked up their timeline with you. You are like a lot of people here are ready to be healthy partners, okay? But something about you is like, I'm hearing this person, this really could be it's that intense, and I'm gonna say it. You really could be having a divine who's doing a lot of deflecting. You see, the intensity with this is, it's somebody who you're destined to meet, and it's showing that spirit saying, like, we want them to be together. Like, we are giving them the green light. But the masculine attached to this reading is completely avoiding the signs. Like, this is that freedom of will thing we talk about. How we have destiny, but freedom of will can change things. If somebody is refusing to be their own healthy partner, if somebody falls into, let's just give an example. The way you mess up destiny, your timeline, is like, if you literally, like, if you become a drug addict, if you belittle people, if you become an abuser, if you do things like that, things that go against your moral compass, that's how Spirit's like, we can't align you to these things that you were meant for if you were in this frequency. Your freedom of will has to reflect the choices of living the highest timeline. If a person chooses to stay in those vibrations, they do mess up a frequency, their fruition. But with that being said, Spirit's not going to let you just wait on the sidelines for this person. I said potential divine because this person definitely is a soul tie. You definitely have more of a story with each other. But I think that they may be more of a false divine the more I'm reading into this energy. I think this is a person that you, dead ass, for so long have been like very stubborn with Spirit as well. They want me to say, saying that like, I won't give up on them. This is my divine. I ain't accepting nothing else. And you're a very powerful manifester. And Spirit's like, we get you. We get you, but it is not this person. They had the ability to be a healthy partner to you. You've taken it day by day with them. You have to control. Something Spirit's letting me know is that this person's helped you with your control issues. In the past, you've had to control everything. One thing this person definitely did right for you was realizing like how to just let go and see that you can do everything right. And still, if people don't want to do that balance, give and take, nothing is going to happen. Spirit's definitely letting you know, whoever this person is, it's time to continue forward from. It may be hard. They might even try to stumble back in, but their behavior will speak louder than their words. Very interesting. All right, number 8, June bug. Let's get you that general energy. General energy. What does June bug need to know more than anything else right now? All right, so you're feeling ready to invest into either like a new hobby. Maybe you're even thinking about equipping like a side hustle or etc. You've been wondering if you should do something with crafting. Now, this could mean jewelry, this can mean artwork, this can mean trinkets, tokens, etc. There's just, you are wondering if it's time to enact this side hustle. And Spirit says, yes, you have everything you already need. The balancing of time. And something about it being really hot, like just genuinely like weather. Is there something you make that's used for more like summertime? Like this is a time it would be like most profitable to get whatever your product is out there. However this resonates, they're definitely telling, well, now I'm starting to see a farmer's market. Depending on where you live, if you have farmers markets or, you know, like I'm trying to think of what they're called, like the flea markets and things like that, something's calling you to go there the next upcoming weekend. Whether you do hobbies or not, there just seems to be something that's you're going to want to invest a lot of your time in. You're going to find a new hobby. You're going to find something where you're like, man, that's my next niche. And that's going to actually help another spiritual ability come out of you as well. It could be, if you've never heard of 𝗨𝗓𝗪𝗘, it is the spiritual ability to smell energy, spirits, etc. Very interesting. So you're definitely called to go ahead and get out to either like a flea market, farmer's market this next upcoming weekend or whenever it arrives for you. All right. Number 9, Tatiana. Let's give you a general energy pull. Okay, so you're wondering if you should invest well. Okay, you have been in hermit mode. You've been sitting on ideas, and it's also time for you to enact. This summer, something about honey with you. Milk and honey now I'm seeing as well, which is about prosperity in both material world, but also inwards. And very interesting. Penelope. Goddess Penelope is calling to you. Goddess Penelope wants to work with you. If you've been seeing a lot of signs about daisies, honey, bees, etc., it is her. And the vanilla, the smell of vanilla. If you've been woofing and smelling it out of nowhere, Penelope wants to work with you with opening up this next creative, I'm hearing this next creative box. You're opening up Pandora's box. You have something, you have a vision that your voice is supposed to give the world. You know something that's going to unlock destiny for others. You're supposed to be a speaker. You're supposed to tell about your life. You're supposed to tell about the road you've had to go across. And Penelope is somebody, the goddess Penelope, you really should look into her. She wants to help you deeply. All right. Elisa, number 10, Elisa. You're Libra. You're currently in no contact with a Gemini. You're wanting to know if you guys are going to be able to get back together, or is it just a karmic lesson? So are these two going to be able to get back together, or is it a karmic lesson? I see there's something still here. You guys are going into a moment for separation and further growth, but you're going to meet halfway again. It's not over, dude. It's far from over. This person, the way they're thinking about you as we speak, they feel actually very balanced and they miss you. They're in recovery. Like they're reflecting. They're not pointing the blame. They're not looking for distractions. I mean, this person's, they're reflecting. I do see a very healthy relationship formulating more from this. Okay? Spirit wants you to definitely release your anxiety. This connection's yours. You need to release your anxiety. This connection is already yours. So let him come to you. Definitely let this masculine bring the light back to the feminine. All right. Now, Kelly. And you're a Taurus and you're wanting a love reading. Honored to help you. Let's give a love reading for Kelly. You've had a very toxic ex. As soon as I started, I was hearing belittling. I was hearing things that definitely are not you. And you should be so proud of yourself. I'm hearing the last conversation that you had with him, and you're like, you're never talking to me like this again. You're never treating me like this again. I'm fucking done. Your warrior came out. Spirit is so proud of you. I got fucking chills. I got goosebumps. This was years and years and years in the making. He had more than enough chances, or they had more than enough chances. And what Spirit's wanting you to know regarding love is you probably for a while, you probably have been separated with them for maybe a little while, and you've taken that time to find yourself without being in that dynamic, and you're kind of like, I'm ready to open up the door to love again. I'm a little scared, but I feel like there's something that needs to thrive. And I hear in 2025, towards the end of the year, like December, etc., you are going to start formulating a deeper love, another joyful connection. Now, I'm not saying it's going to take all the way till December to meet this person, but just that formulating, like by December, it's like there's somebody that kissing them is normal, holding hands, showing affection is normal, but an official, dedicated boyfriend-girlfriend type of relationship, it seems that right in the beginning of 2026 is formulating for you. And this man will be different than anybody you have ever experienced in your entire life. Spirit is so proud of you, but most importantly, you be proud of yourself for destroying the timeline that wasn't meant for you. And you have no idea the domino effects. For other people in your collective, you channeled other women also to have the strength to leave these toxic situations. Women that you'll never meet. But you guys are in the same collective and telepathically are passing on the download, one after the other. When you do something that's best for you, you're doing what's best for people in your collective as well. Wow. All right. Number 12. That is the royal tell. You're wanting to know why you feel a pull towards Mr. R. Should you start dating others? Let's see. So, what I'm seeing is there's quality. So, whoever Mr. R is, there's qualities of them that you find very attractive. Things that you've always looked for in a person. I do see that this person has been more put into your life to promote you telling the universe what you know you desire. What you know the qualities in your divine and your masculine are to be. It looks like this person is maybe more a friend. Maybe in the way that they would feel towards you or the actual dynamic. But the thing is they've opened up this door for you to see love in different forms, and to see also hearing that love's not broken. It's giving you faith in something. Faith maybe in masculines in general. You're feeling this pull because there's great qualities that are in this person, and it just though does seem like there's not a divine connection. I don't feel whoever this masculine is even aware that you have these feelings for him. So if he's just kind of like a friend, a co-worker, a boss, etc., it does feel like there is some form of a professional aspect between you two. And Spirit says, hey, you're not wrong that there's a lot to admire and there's great qualities. But it just seems like these qualities will be similar in another person for you. So allow yourself to be open to more opportunities. All right. And we need another incense. Perfect. All right. Number 13, Chanel. You would like a general reading today, my friend. I got you. What I got for you, my friend. All right. So maybe you're feeling like finances are kind of like right now. It's not that like you're stable, but you're like, man, like I'm starting to get like a little stressed. Like I wanted to be able to do more. I need to relax. I need time to grow. You're wondering if you should take some time off. Like, do you have like some vacation time or even sick hours, etc.? And you're like, man, I okay, you've always saved your time off for like if you get sick and etc., which is very smart, but very smart. But you need relaxation too. Like, you're supposed to use your 6 days for sick days, and then all those hours you've accumulated for paid time off for the yin yang, the balance, the rewarding of yourself. Spirit's actually promoting you. If you've been like penny pinching, if you've been putting yourself in a mind state of lack with money, we need to shift that. Okay, of course, we're an entire bank account. But a lot of times, guys, people don't realize when you, and again, every situation is different. It depends on how many people are in your household, where you live, the price of living. So just go with me here. This is a generalization. It can't be like for people with big families and stuff, this will be an upgraded thing I'll talk about. But if you're a single person or just two people, etc., when people instantly try to buy the cheapest things or devote so much of their energy into penny pinching, you're literally telling the universe, this is where I want my energy to be. This is what I am thinking and bringing in the frequency of where my attention is to be. When you allow yourself in moderation to, instead of buying the normal beef, you buy the organic. Or if you are wanting, something that is like a name brand thing, but you normally will get the great value, depending on the object, depending on what it is, depending on the food or etc. If it's just a couple of cents extra to get the name brand, the organic version versus that great value or whatever, by allowing yourself to do those extra cents, you're telling the universe to give me more. I know it's true. A lot of times people, when you are in penny pinching energy, you are telling the universe, this is all I want. But if you find a balance where you allow yourself to get yourself high quality things and be in the mindset of still, I'm on a budget, that's the beautiful blend of asking and allowing for more to come in. Now, if you're somebody here with a big ass family, you got a lot of mouths to feed, it's a different story, okay? Then still, when you can get the name brand, when you can, it's not like the name brand is the most important thing in the world, but like, you know what I'm trying to say, just a thing with high quality. Like, there's a difference, it's just straight up. There's a difference between buying like great value from Walmart versus like Kirkland from Costco. Kirkland is their brand, but it's still like the high quality stuff. So again, I'm just letting you know, food for thought, that when you allow yourself to get the lowest quality of things just because you're penny pinching, just because you think you're supposed to, that's actually going against your law of attraction. If you're in a situation where you've done the math, you're like, yo, this is what we got, and maybe we can get organic beef, but we're going to get great value noodles, cool. You're doing it. You're thinking different. You're talking to the universe differently. So allow yourself to not be so much in a penny pinching mindset. Yes, save. Yes, be thoughtful, be mindful, but remember, you need to tell the universe you're deserving of more. That's selfless, not selfish. All right. All righty. Number 12, Christy. Let's see. Christy. Alrighty, you're a Taurus and you wanted a love reading. Or actually you just said Taurus, but I'm thinking you're wanting a love reading then. That's what the vibe is telling me. Alright. Are you writing? You're in the middle of something. Are you writing something? I feel like there's two things. You're either like you're reading a book and you're like, I want to manifest to this, like in a real version of them, whoever like the main character, etc., the love interest is, you're like, this person, this is the qualities. I'm reading and I'm finding qualities and who I'm telling the universe my masculine is to be, my divine is to be. Or you're writing a love book. I feel that no matter if you're writing a love book now, your love story is inspiring a fantasy. like one of those fantasy books about, like, I'm trying to find a way. I don't even remember what the fucking word is called. It's like those, like, it's like those sex books, you know, like a lot of like TikTokers, like book TikTokers will read or watch. I'm forgetting. Smut. I think it's called smut. That type of like energy. I see you are going to make a very, very powerful story based off your own love story. And this is going to be something where, like, you know, you see like New York's bestseller on the top of your book and etc. What you are to focus on right now is Spirit's telling me they're painting the story for you. You're going to take inspiration from your own love story. Of course, you're going to turn things a little differently. And it looks like there's going to be some form of like a mythical creature vibe or etc. But Spirit wants you to be in this energy of no nonsense. No nonsense. This is no nonsense. I know what I'm bringing in. I know what I'm deserving of. This is a no nonsense type of love. You have a very deep, passionate lover coming in before 2025 is over. And he is serious. He is like chariot mode. I know what I want. And you're going to be like, it feels like it's too good to be true. I'm not saying he won't have his quirks or your own trials and tribulations, but I mean, he's going to be dead set on you. He's going to be like, you are who I have waited for. And part of you is going to be like, is this person love bombing me? And you're going to go through a like your own like cycle of self-trust and everything. And it looks like this person's really going to pursue you. It's going to create a humongous inspiration for a love, like a love literature or a love story you create. But this is great. This is awesome. Continue it. Continue it. Alrighty. So now, before I go into the last group of super chatters, what time is it? 2:16. All right. I'm only going to do 10 minutes of free people, okay? It's already 12:16 a.m. my time. So we're going to do 10 minutes of free people, and then I'm going to finish off with the last group of super chatters, okay? All right, so free readings resume. It's currently 12:17 a.m. So 12:27 a.m. is where we'll stop free readings. Put your name, put your zodiac, and a yes/no question, please. All right. Will, you're a Cancer. Or your name's a Jet. Will a Jet, it's their name. Okay. Will a Jet approach you in July? Okay, so you're asking if he's going to approach you in July and if he's going to propose on lives. If you look at the description of the live, I actually do put what questions are not allowed. I do not answer questions verifying marriage. That's something that you would need to request a personal reading for. What I can do for you right now is let you know if they are going to be approaching you in July, okay? Are they going to be approaching you in July? The willpower. August. So things, you remember what's meant for you, truly what's meant for you, as long as you stick to who you are, you follow your moral compass, and you live through your authenticity, whatever's meant for you will find its way back to you, even if there had to be a detour. There was a detour between you two. But the way I like to explain people how GPS or how Spirit guides us. Let's do a human example. We're gonna think about a GPS and a car. Okay? The GPS is God, is source, is the universe. The car is us. We're the vehicle, we're the vessel. And the voice navigation system, now that's the channeled messages, the readers, the synchronicities you see outside, the angel numbers, the animals, all of that, okay? And what does a GPS do when we either take a turn too soon, a turn too late? Does it say, fuck you, I'm not helping you anymore? No, a GPS doesn't do that. GPS doesn't have an ego. It just wants to help you. That's it. It's just there for you. It reroutes. It says, oh, okay, take a U-turn here. Okay, you're actually going to go down this street now. That's spirit. That's God. God is never going to be... God does not have an ego. Source does not have an ego. It loves you. And as long as you love yourself, as long as you are making a frequency to accept that, you're going to always be protected. When we go against ourselves is the only time we leave doors for deities and etc. to actually find us and consume us. This person, Spirit is letting you know they are somebody that in August is coming back to you. The detour, from what I'm seeing, comes from both people's emotions. One person did a bit of impulse telling how they felt, but another person is running a bit. And I think he's the runner. I think you're kind of almost fell into chasing energy, but you caught yourself. That's what they're wanting me to state. So, August. August is when you're going to see each other. All right. All right, Kathleen, you're a Taurus. You want to know, will you see Mark, who you're casual with, again? He's an Aries. All right, are you going to see Mark again? Are you going to see Mark again? So, what I'm hearing is the date or the hangout, whatever it was, it went good. There wasn't any words said that, like, there wasn't like a bad taste left in either person's mouth. There wasn't like a awkwardness or anything, but some reason it's just like something feels off. Like, even though it went good, it's like, is this more a friendship? Like, does this person see me more as a friend? I see this is a person that is slow and steady. They don't fall in love fast. They have a very high guard. You're going to see them again, but Spirit wants you to allow more just of a friendship for a while to flow. You don't have to worry about being friend zoned. The only thing that wants you to think you're going to get friend zoned is the parasite. The type of attraction you two have, if you continue to get to know each other, it's just going to get more comfortable. And then whenever you do end up being intimate or getting to those next steps, there's just another level of passion that could not be felt if you actually didn't form this friendship first. So yeah, you're gonna see him again. Just be cool. Be cool. Allow yourself to attract in this masculine. All right. Amy, you're an Aquarius. You're wanting to know if a Libra is falling for you. You're wanting to know, is a Libra going to fall for you? Spirit wants me to tell you something. Okay, yes. And remember, I'm always here for you. They are telling me you're the one that I have to warn more. He is going to fall for you hard. And if you really want him, you need to be sure, okay? Because I'm hearing you're the one that could break the heart in this dynamic. This person, they will be a very healthy partner. This is going to be the healthiest partner you've ever had. And your ego may register it as boredom after a certain point. But in reality, you don't have to do the same form of stimulation like you had with other people, where you were always on guard or wondering what's going on, are they going to leave? Like, this person's going to make it very obvious to you that they pick you every day. If you get with this person, you need to be sure. They wanted me to say that very, very clearly to you. And I think you're a great person. Like, I don't see it as like you're a player or something like that. It's just like, I know you want this. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen, I can't tell you how many times I have seen feminines manifest in that masculine and then throw it away, because either a toxic ex comes back, a karmic person, somebody that only wants you when you're taken, or it's that thing where you're registering safety as boredom, or it's too good to be true, this is a fake person. I've seen countless amounts of times feminines have to reroute. So it's not that like you have to be high alert and think that you could mess this up. Like, there's one other thing I'm going to say, I'm going to go on to the next person, is be very clear the whole time on where you're at. If you guys start getting deeper into it and you're like, you know what, I still really do like you, but now this is like, now I don't know how to explain it out of nowhere. I woke up today and it's like, I feel like it's going too fast for me. I'm not sure if you're really going to be like this. I don't want to get hurt again. So I'm going to start pulling back. You need to communicate those things so they give you that time to process. And know it may be hard for you to believe right now that you would do that, but it's easier said than when it happens. This is a part of the process you can't skip. He's going to create a force, a safe space for you to think about things you never could think about when you were with other people. If you want him, because he is falling for you, you need to be completely sure before you enter in a relationship. Okay. Let's see. All right, Annie, you're a Virgo. Your ex is a Virgo too. His name is Blake, and you're wanting to know, will he come back to you? Is this ex Virgo going to come back to the Virgo? Is this ex Virgo going to come back to the Virgo? So, Spirit is letting me know that this relationship, it's best to be over. There is something else that is finding, there's somebody else that's finding their way to you. And I'm hearing that you could meet this person through career or like a professional setting. This was a karmic. You were destined to meet him. You were destined to experience each other, but you were a moment in time. You were a session in time. But Spirit is letting you know, whatever pact you two had, whatever contract you had signed from a past life, you broke it in this one. You felt this weird cling to each other, like you couldn't leave each other. And then something finally broke one day. And you may have even been the one that broke free of it, and then you're like, man, did I make the right choice? Should I have done that? Should I not have done that? Spirit's saying you made the right choice. It looks like your lover's with somebody else. Christy, you're a Libra. You're wanting to know, is there a telepathic connection on a higher soul frequency that taps in and out? Will things clear soon? Okay, so are you having a telepathic connection with somebody and is it being blocked? Christy, you're a Libra, and you're asking if there's a higher soul frequency tapping in and out, and will things clear? Do you have a telepathic connection with the divine right now? Do you have a telepathic connection with the divine right now? And could it be blocked by anything? So what they're wanting me to tell you is you do have a telepathic connection, but it's not, if you think it's a specific person, it's not a specific person. You have yet to meet who this is. You do have a connection to your divine telepathically. And both of you are ready for this next step, and it looks like you have to meet somewhere. Okay, so if you've been called to go on a vacation somewhere, if you've been called to even take a weekend trip somewhere, it's more than just an outing. You are going to experience somebody there that can lead into a divine countership. You do have a telepathic connection. The only thing that's blocking it is if for any reason you're assuming it's a certain person. Okay? The energy's real. The feelings are real. They need you to exclude the name or face because you have not actually in this lifetime yet met them. You are to meet them. All right, Selena, you're a Gemini. You would like to know, are you on the right path to meeting your soulmate? Are you on the right path to meeting your soulmates? Spirit's wanting me to let you know that there is a block, but this is not because you're doing anything wrong. They're telling me you're taking on too much. You're expecting so much of yourself. Like, if there's any question, if there's any of your exes that you're supposed to let back in, they're telling me no. You're definitely part of the collective of people where your divine is not an ex. Your divine is somebody you've yet to meet. And I hear that we were taught in this world that working hard is how you are successful. Don't get me wrong, we need to care, we need to work hard, but actually, in the law of attraction state, less is more. When you allow things to come to you, when you simply know you're deserving, when you make decisions with confidence, and you also make decisions to pause with confidence, to have rest with confidence, to let things come to you, that is actually what powers in law of attraction. And then the human ones of us have to balance the 3D world effort, okay? Spirit's showing that you need to allow yourself to wusa. If you're, you're throwing yourself into work. You need to put yourself in a position to find new love too. So that could be, if you've never used dating apps, that could be using dating apps. I've seen, it's 50-50. Sometimes great relationships happen on dating apps and sometimes they don't. That really is just something that's 50-50. But you don't know if you don't at least give it a shot. Also, you're channeling in with the energy of you meet your person by getting out of your comfort zone. So this could be going to a hangout. This could be going to the city with your friends, going to a concert or show, and this person just aligning there with you. The only thing you need to upgrade right now to release any blockage on meeting your soulmate is holding on to any exes, thinking that they're supposed to come back, that they could be. Also, throwing yourself into work to try to distract, and allowing yourself to break free of your comfort zone and have new experiences, okay? All right, so now let's see who has super chatted, been added to the list. Let's see. Cross this. All right, so we are also still going to be doing that group, that second group I already listed. Now I'm going to go ahead and list everybody that's going to be the individuals that I answer first on tomorrow's live stream, okay? So, on tomorrow's live stream, looks like it was only one person. All right, so Caden T. Let's see if it shows me your full name. No, it doesn't. All right, Caden T. Okay. Your name is actually... Okay, I see. Alicia is the love interest. She's a Capricorn. And you're wanting to know, Alicia Capricorn, does she have feelings? For you? Love? And will be in a relationship. Will be in a relationship. And you are a Virgo. Got it. He is a Virgo. He is is a Virgo. Alright, perfect. You guys still have time to get yourself on the super chatters list if you'd like to be answered first in our next live stream, because I have 3 more super chatters to do right now, and then once I'm done with them, that will be the cutoff, okay? So now we'll go back to number 15, which is L, and it was your second question, okay? You're a Taurus. You said you were right about, I was right about your 𝗧𝗔𝗥𝗢𝗧. You've moved on truly, but you're wanting to know if he's going to come back. You can't help but feel he's going to come back and try to hurt you again. Okay. So, is he going to try to come back? I feel like if you energetically tell him fuck no, like that intensity, that he won't. But you need to put a freezing spell on this connection. Okay, anything I ever teach people is light work. I don't fuck with dark magic, okay? So if you've never heard of a freezing spell, you use it for connections that you literally want to put on ice in your life. This connection, I would really highly recommend. I honestly feel like if you telepathically tell him, stay the fuck away from me, like, he's going to. He may try to poke, like, let's say, add you on Facebook, or add you on Instagram, or look you up, like, do things like that. But even then, I feel as soon as he tried to enter your energy, like, he would literally, like, be pushed back. You should do a freezing spell. So, I don't have a video yet on my YouTube channel as a tutorial on how to do one, but I know you can find another trusted reader on YouTube who has created one. Just look up how to create a freezing spell, and you're gonna, just so you have a little breakdown of what you should be looking for, you're gonna use a freezer, literally. You're gonna end up getting a bag, you're gonna put like ingredients, you're gonna put on a piece of paper the person's name. If you have some form of a physical object of his, or at least something that you know he's touched and you don't like need, you know, like if there's like if you even have like a shirt or something of his and you tear off a piece of it, or if you have a certain ring yourself or a piece of jewelry that he used to be like, oh, I really love this, and he would touch it, you can use that. I always recommend more if you have something of his that he left at your house to use, but if you don't, the next closest thing would be something of yours that he's physically touched, that he's acknowledged that he liked or something about you. And it's going to basically make you go through this process of putting it in a bag. You're going to put water, etc., and you're going to freeze it. And you're going to put it in the back of your freezer, and it's going to stay there. So again, you can find a trusted reader on YouTube who's created one. All you do is trust your discernment on the way you feel when they're talking. You're like, I don't know, this person, I don't know. Just trust that, move on. You'll find a tutorial person who knows what they're talking about, okay? But this is really going to help you a lot. Eventually, guys, I'll make one. I got to make more tutorial videos. I got a whole plan. Guys, I have a whole plan of even making, like, on top of the readings, I want to start doing, like, I have my apprenticeship program, but I also want to do something on YouTube that's kind of like a little bit like the apprenticeship program. The apprenticeship program, you guys come to me for one-on-one guidance. You know, I give a lot of myself to my apprentices, as they do to me. But some people are not in the financial state in their life where they can do it. So I want to find a way to do some lessons for free. And I think the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to record myself giving a lesson like I would to one of my apprentices, but then kind of just cut it down to being just like an informational video. That way, if somebody then wants to go to the next level of being my actual apprentice, because then we have one-on-one communication. We see each other monthly. We talk weekly. There's so much that comes in the apprenticeship program. For individuals that can't get to that point yet, can't afford it, or they're like, hey, I actually just want the lessons. I don't really maybe need that type of part of the program. they can just go to YouTube and you guys can learn how to understand spiritual alchemy, manifestation, inner child work, inner teenager, working with gods and goddesses, mastering your mind. Like, I have a whole plan of creating that with you guys too. So look out for that. I just gotta find fucking time. I just gotta find time to be able to do it for you guys. But anyways, now let's go forward to our next person. All right. All right, number 16, Dream Chaser. You were wanting a general pull. What do we got for you? All right, you got main event. You got main event energy coming. Something's making time for you. Somebody is making time for you. You have a very exciting rest of the summer. Okay, there's something that hasn't fully gotten off the ground yet that is busting through. I wouldn't be surprised if you actually go to like a party or etc. with this person and that's how you meet them, or even if you're like, you're going somewhere with a person. Okay, you're gonna have a significant other that you introduce to your family, or they're introducing the feminine is introducing the masculine to their family. And you're the feminine. Okay, you are going to be entering a relationship soon, and this man's going to come to you. It is going to be kind of long distance. And what I hear is when your family meets them, it's going to be like cemented that this person is like part of your family instantly. Like the way that they accept this person and the feelings, like any form of inner chaos or dilemma would be turned off by seeing how they interact with the ones you love most. You have a very determined masculine in your energy. No matter if he's here right now at this moment or not, he's coming this summer. Dope. All right. Number 17, Misty Lee. You're wanting to know if you're heading... Oh, so remember, Misty Lee, I greatly appreciate you doing the super chat, but anything under $10 is only a general reading. And you asked a specific question. Specific questions are the $10 and up, okay? So I'm going to give you a love general reading, okay? I appreciate you. Let's see. Love general reading for Misty Lee. What do we got for you? So you're not getting in your way anymore. You're forgiving yourself. You're understanding. You're growing. And you really are going in the right direction with this person. What I'm hearing is you guys might have gone from like talking daily to maybe there was a little bit less, there's a little less communication. You both went through a moment of thinking, do they even fucking care about me anymore? And the truth is, you guys care about each other more than ever. You've given time to miss each other. Distance makes the heart go fonder. It's a balance, though. You don't want to go too long into distance, right? Because then you lose the connection. This is not losing the connection. I do sense that there needs to be a little more communication coming up in this next week, though. Okay? So we're balancing those scales. You guys took some time. You've been doing slow and steady. You're still going to take a good flow, but something's ticking. Something like it's time for something. It's like something's cooking and it's time for it to come out of the oven with you too. And this next upcoming week, you're completely on the right track. Alrighty. Also, guys, the next trip I have is scheduled right now for September of 2026, and we're going to Utah. Or actually, no, that was the Canada trip. I meant to say it is in June of 2026 is the Utah trip. So for the guys who aren't aware here, another thing I do is I host spiritual retreats and adventures, either 1 or 2 every year. About 3 weeks ago, I got back from my Bali trip, and it was fucking phenomenal. It was beautiful. It's going to be a camping and hiking based adventure in the Utah mountains. Out there, we're there for 6 days. We go to different campsites every single day. We have plenty of trails and etc. That we go and experience different parts of the mountains. We have 2 other activities as well, which is white water rafting and horseback riding. Everybody that comes on the trip. Did you guys fucking see that? This has never fell before. Okay, this is a parrot. This is my grandfather. He had a parrot named Curly, and this is his feather. And I have it up there, and I don't know who, one of you needed to see this. I don't know who the fuck needed this as a sign, this feather, but you got it. This has never fallen before. It's stuck up there. Like, stuck. I have it stuck in between 2 things. I don't remember what I was talking about. That was so intense. Oh, I was talking about the trip. Yeah, everybody's getting a one-on-one personal reading in the mountains, in the Rocky Mountains, with yours truly. And I host a tarot teachings workshop where I teach you how to further understand pulling your own tarot cards. And I actually give you an entire spiritual gift basket full of all of the tools you will need for the divination lesson, and you get to take it home with you. If you're interested in joining the trip, if you go to my YouTube bio, you're going to see the link there. All you have to do to claim your spot is put a 25% down deposit on the trip, and then you have all the way until 10 months from now to pay off the remainder, okay? And right now, I have 5 of my early bird spots still available. The early bird spots are $200 off the trip. So, right now, if you were to claim that, I said off the top of my head, I'm looking at, after claiming your spot, if you would choose to do a monthly payment, split it up for 10 months, you would be paying $265 every single month for 10 months. And you would have your entire trip paid for. That's if right now you claim it with that early bird spot available. That's where it would be $265 a month. If you're interested in seeing all the rest of the details, also, you can apply for a financial plan through a firm as well, which goes longer than 10 months. You can do like 12 months or like 18-month plans and etc. with them. There's a lot of options. Go ahead and check it out and see if it calls to you. And after checking it out, if you have any questions regarding the trip, please don't hesitate to reach out to me via my email account, which is contact@offprint. Where we are concluding the reading for today, guys. I will be back. It's 12:47 a.m. my time. I will be back later today, since it's already the a.m., to do more live tarot. I will be on... I'm looking at my schedule right now in my head about my personal readings. I will be on probably around 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern time, okay? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being part of the collective. Have a great rest of your night, morning, evening, and I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.